Hi, I'm Hallie. I left the cities to move to Vermont and I opened a gift shop. Here's what I get into every day.
When I was younger, I used to live in Manhattan and I somehow got on this really great party list. The kind of list that when you went to a party that you weren't invited to, they'd ask, "What's your name?" And I was somehow allowed in for free. Now, one of those parties was thrown for Hendrick's Gin. And it was for the peculiar and unusual. And that was the theme of the night. Everything was peculiar and unusual. It was thrown in the vaults of some old bank. There were people in flower pots dressed as flowers. There were acrobats doing their routine out of the base of a hot air balloon. There was a vaudeville band. This artwork brings me back to that party every single time I see it. There's this beauty in the collage and the vintage nature of it, and there's also this grotesque element with the insides and the beauty of it all. I love it so much. I'll always remember the drinks they served were in these old fancy cocktail glasses, and they glowed green. And I could never figure out what they were. They were not absinthe, but, you know, had that sort of element. And there was this wall that looked like it was black and white, but it was in a room. Like it was in real life, and hands would come out of it and hand you things like a newspaper or a glass of champagne, and you just didn't know what you were getting depending on the square that you were touching on this wall. It was very strange and peculiar.